go take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
He'll buy some time right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Throwing on second down. Pickett. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. That'll give him Steelers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Pickett to throw on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Steelers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On play action, Lance completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Ready to kick it away, and here we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Harris. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Harris. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Reset.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Pickett's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Boswell's kick is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A gain of 22. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Out routed, he connects with Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On first down, Warren. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Score now at 13-all as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Finding Samuel. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 43 yards. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it, because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing